Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Joe, DJ MOJOE. I'm here with DJ Tony So, all the way from Hawaii. We're here at the Ala Moana Mall in Oahu, Hawaii. We're going to share with you 3 wedding tips if you're planning a destination wedding down here in Hawaii. And what better person to explain or give some better insight than here, my good friend DJ Tony So.
I'm Tony So for the DJ Hawaii. Aloha. I just wanted to give you guys some tips on how to plan a wedding here in Hawaii.
Awesome. And I'm DJ MOJOE, all the way from California. I'm just visiting my good friends here, and I'm going to ask them some questions, and maybe we can talk more about, have a good discussion about those 3 tips. This video is going to be for anyone who's planning a wedding down here, or maybe you're a wedding planner, or a DJ just wants to get a feel of what it's like to have a wedding down here in Hawaii. We're giving you the inside scoop. So DJ Tony So, first tip that you could share.
I think the first tip would be your wedding date, when you have your wedding date. So the summer is great, but you also got to consider that during the summer, the prices for airline tickets and hotel is a lot more. So the secret for planning a wedding here in Hawaii is the best thing to do is plan around September, October, November. Around those times, the prices for tickets and hotels is a lot cheaper for travel and hotel stay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, awesome. So those are like one of the best tips I can give you when planning a wedding so that you can save a little bit on travel and hotel stay.
I think that's a great tip. Just people who want to budget their wedding and just trying to figure out before they head on over here, like when's the best time to go.
Yeah, and the weather is much better around that time. Because summer, it gets a little warm out here. So when you're talking about perfect weather, especially for outdoor weddings, you want it to be nice and cool like it is right now. But most of the time, it's going to be around September, October, November. So I'm considering travel and the cost of it, hotel stay, and then when you're at your venue during the wedding reception, what time does the sun set, and what time of the year it is, where is it cooler. So around that time is probably best.
Okay, good to know. And also speaking about the location, like the specific venues, do you have any tips regarding that?
Yeah, when you're choosing a venue, because you're hiring a DJ like myself or other DJs that are in Oahu or around the country coming into Oahu, you have to understand that Oahu or the state of Hawaii has a sound ordinance. So our time that we have to stop playing weddings outdoors is 10 p.m. So one of the issues that I find that a lot of couples will learn when it's too late is when they're at the venue and the venue is telling the DJ to lower the music. So you got to ask that question, am I allowed to play music at a fair level where I won't get cut off or asked to lower down the music? Because when you're dancing, you don't want the music to be lower. You kind of want to feel the music as well.
That is so important, and I think especially for those people who want to party, like music, and you want to be surrounded with good music, loud music, and you have to set those expectations
absolutely
to those clients.
Yeah, so if you have somebody coming over, the DJ telling them to lower it down. So that's not what you want from your venue, you know what I mean? So you got to make sure that the venue has the proper license to do outdoor weddings, because if they don't have that, then most of the time the reason why they want you to lower the music is because they don't want to be exposed, right? So that's kind of like one of those tips that most people won't tell you, but because I'm a DJ and I want to be able to deliver the service I promise, I always want to make sure that I'm at a venue that is recognized for outdoor weddings.
Totally. Well, thanks for sharing that. I mean, that's such good insight, because I know there's a lot of venues out here. You have to think about these other factors that really affect the outcome of the wedding. Do you have a last tip that you could probably share? The
last tip is just enjoy yourself. When you hire vendors, do your homework. Check with reviews. Talk to your venue. If you're hiring a DJ, have you worked with this DJ? If you're working with florists or wedding planners, try to see their portfolio and see what they have. For photographers, try to take a look at their photos, and not just the best photos, but entire portfolio for at least one bride from start to finish, because that will give you an idea of like how the workflow is. So choosing your vendors is very important. You'll learn a lot about your vendors on their timely response. So if they're not responding to you on a timely manner, whether they're busy or not, at least acknowledge that they received your email. So communication is key.
Yeah, and I believe that's true, especially when someone's planning a destination wedding,
Right.
overseas or wherever you are, maybe not in the mainland, but whoever they are, right, around the
Right,
country or the
right.
world.
Yes.
Communication, especially that time zone difference, like you want to make sure
Yes.
that you trust the vendors who are in charge of the
Right.
wedding day.
And easily accessible. You know, I mean, you can
Right.
text them, you can email them, you can pick up the phone, you can FaceTime them. If they allow that for you to be able to connect with them, I think that would give you peace of mind. And really, that's what most couples want. They just want that peace of mind, knowing that when they come to Hawaii, you're going to be there.
Right.
Right.
Well, thanks, Tony. I mean, I appreciate these 3 tips, and I hope whoever's watching this video, whether you're planning a wedding in Hawaii, hopefully these tips kind of help you. And maybe like if you are planning a wedding in Hawaii, maybe you can share like what's the next move for them. Like, what do you think they should do?
I think the research, first choose your venue, and of course choose your date. And once you find out that the venue is available, lock that down, and then you can start recognizing all the vendors that you want to hire. And whatever's important to you, make sure that you tackle that first. I would recommend making sure that your entertainment is important and choose us first.
Yeah. Well, I believe so too.
Right.
Because when people come here, they usually want to party, they want to dance.
Exactly.
And hey, we're in Hawaii.
Right.
Let's make it fun and memorable.
Yeah. And just relaxing, smooth, and elegant. And once you have that with a great DJ with music and fun, oh my goodness, it's a wedding to remember here in Hawaii.
If they're interested in you, Tony, like
Right.
how can they get a hold of you?
They can check out my website, thedjhawaii.com, or they can email me at tony@thedjhawaii.com, or give me a call or text me, 808-753-7233.
And also, I'm DJ MOJOE, all the way from California, and just a quick information out there. We actually just partnered up. So if
Yes.
you're planning a wedding over here, want to fly someone like me over,
Yes.
we can help you do that.
And I'll take care of all the equipment, so Mojo doesn't have to carry any equipment. It will all be here, just like he's living here. So all the equipment is here. So peace of mind for you, knowing that Mojo can be here in Oahu.
Well, thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you.
And thank you for everyone who's watching this. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram,
Yes.
and also leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and hope to see you at your wedding here in Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha.